Fishkill Planning Board meeting for August 15th, 2023. Will you please all rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Born and unborn. Thank you very much. Our upcoming meeting dates are September 19th, 2023 and October 24th, 2023. We have 2 sets of minutes to approve tonight. Has everyone had a chance to review them? Okay, based on that, I'll accept a motion to approve the June 20th, 2023 minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And I'll accept a motion to approve the July 18th, 2023 minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll do a roll call. John, we'll start with you.
John Giovanoli.
Don Packard.
Lori G.
John Eichman.
Richard Campbell.
Ed Miyoshi.
Sarah Bledsoe.
Okay, the first item on the agenda is Rising Sky Housing.
Evening, Joseph Berger, engineer for the project.
Good evening.
I'm here, I guess, to answer any additional questions. I've been here before, so hopefully.
I think there were a few items that you were going to add to the plan from the last meeting. Maybe you could just walk through that briefly.
We extended the fence to the right-of-way, all the way to the front. We had notes on there concerning the lighting, that they would be motion sensor, and we modified the lighting to reduce some of the lighting in the rear. There were some couple of spots in the rear that were about 15-foot candles. We dropped them down. But yeah, since it's motion sensor anyway, but we still dropped them down by just reducing one of the fixtures and moving the other one, so we're able to reduce them down. Those are basically.
And you moved the monument sign?
Oh, we removed the monument sign. Thank you for. Since I removed it, it's out of my head. we have a note on there that the sign will be on the gate. There is no monument sign.
Okay.
Yes.
And was there a plan made with the daycare next door? I know we had some discussions about the drop-off of the children and all that.
So we've had conversations with the daycare center, and they actually provided an email. I think most of the concerns that the daycare center had can be addressed as part of the pre-construction meeting. When you talk to them, they want to know like who they can contact if there's any issues. They want to make sure that there's a water truck out there that can, in case there's any, they don't want any dust, obviously, coming over. One of their issues was, they're just concerned basically that they're going to get construction debris and dust landing on their play equipment and all that kind of stuff, and they want to make sure that the contractor takes care of that if that happens. So I think those are things that they can probably handle as part of the pre-construction to make sure that they have some ground rules discussed when they meet prior to construction beginning. I'm looking at the rest of them. They have a couple of questions that I think you can provide some written answers to, because they're concerned about getting comments from parents and just wanting to know how to respond to the parents about what's happening over there.
Okay.
So a couple of the questions were, like hours of operation, and then, just kind of making sure that we're separating and making sure that the truck traffic and the drop-off pickup traffic is separated as much as we possibly can.
Sure.
We did speak with them about moving the bus stop location. I think they're planning to do that because it's not a formal bus stop location. It was just sort of the best location for them. So I think they're going to try to move it down on the cul-de-sac further down, like right across from their entrance, so they can see where the bus comes and then they can just dump the kids right onto their own property.
Is it something though that they can like memorialize with a sign or, just
So we talked
that
about
the
that, like putting a
designation-
walk
Yeah.
and then maybe even a little shelter so
Sure.
that there's an overhang or something, and they're gonna consider doing that. They
Consider.
had to speak with their facilities folks, but it looks like, judging from the email that I got, that their facility folks are now involved. So that should be happening. And the location where we discussed having them drop the kids was directly across from the director's office, so she can see the bus coming.
Yes. Okay.
And right now, I don't think they have any buses coming like for after school, but she said it's always a possibility that they could end up with a program like that,
Yes.
so.
And regarding any issues during construction, I think we have a recommendation in the resolution to have an environmental monitor.
Correct. So yes, in the
During construction.
resolution, I have that you'll have to put an escrow for an environmental monitor, which is a pretty standard condition anyway, but in this particular case, I think it's,
Yeah, we have a SWIP, so that's part of typically the SWIP anyway, stormwater management plan. Then we do weekly inspections, provide that to your consultant.